Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up. Or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years, even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, the ones who came before. A precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him, however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end. We're here. Let's go.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
I think we're here. we go again.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
Alright. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there. Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects. Way through this little obstacle course. And kill the two Templars. All you have to do here is jump the gap. Synchronization levels are good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Sir, everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
Let me know if he's well. I'm always ready.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
My apologies.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
And the snakes because he's so great thinks he's treated this as mine. A loyal and honest employment, so is mine.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
'tis but fitting that we should protect and encourage things.
I already have.
Since we live by 'em.
Sir, Black Mall at set word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so as to bring her off.
As the wench is very active and industrious, you may satisfy that I'll soften the evidence.
£1,000 pounds.
Is found guilty.
My apologies.
When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to if he did not bend his hand. This is death without reprieve. I may mention a book. War, time and gag. £40. Let me slide, I'll save her from transportation. I can get more by her staying here.
Betty, I've got more goods to our lot here than in 5 of the game. And in truth, it is a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her off, she may, in the common course of business, live at 12 months longer. I love to let women stay. Old sportsman always thinks the end partridge's flight was the breed that gained the bend. Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the dead of women, except our wives.
Without dispute, she is a fine woman. Was to where I was obliged to my education. And to say a bold word, she hath trained up more young fellows to the business than the gaming table.
Truly, Finch, like observation is right. Women and surgeons are more beholden to women than all the professions beside.
Sir, that Mall at set word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so as to bring her off.
As the wench is very active and industrious, you may satisfy that I'll soften the evidence.
Tom Gang, sir, is found guilty.
No lazy dog! When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to if he did not bend his hand. This is death without reprieve. I may mention a book. War, Tom, Gag. £40. Let me slide no answer.
Tis woman that seduces all mankind. I glory from the cause of wicked arts. Her very life is when I
But make haste and you get boy. And your friends know what I intend. I love to make them easy.
when a gentleman is long kept in suspense, penitence may break his spirit ever after.
I've got to be
Besides,
straight, right?
certainty gives a man good air upon his fight, and makes him risk another without fear or scruple. But all the way, it is a pleasure to be the messenger of comfort to friends in affliction.
But 'tis now high time to look about me for a decent against excess. I hate a lazy rogue by whom one can get nothing till his hands. I register of the gang. Finger Jack. A year and a half in the service. Let me see how much the stock owes to his industry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gold watches. And 7 silver ones. A mighty clean day.
Hazel, you should have come to me. You would have found another way. Yes, but then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. As am I.